Okay, let's see. All right, we're going to touch I, and then say our parse and parser. Let's see. Then parser equals argument parser. Parser dot add argument. Let's do no contract. Parser dot add. Or no. Let's see. NFTs. Let's see, add argument. Template. Okay. Say let's say NFTs. So we want to look at Cryptopunks. So we got to say Cryptopunks, and then it's going to be a list of the IDs we want to analyze. 60, 61, 62, like that. And then if we wanted to analyze another one, we would say, what's another one? It doesn't matter. We'll just keep it that. Okay. And then we would say sales. Okay. So let's say contracts is equal to contracts or no, NFTs string is equal to okay, we gotta say args is equal to parser dot parse args. Okay. Then we say NFT string is equal to args dot let's do NFTs, and we gotta say contracts is equal to this. We're gonna say NFTs okay. Say contract strings is equal to let's do NFTs string dot split. We're gonna do a semicolon because it's going to be name of contract, and then N1, N2, and so on. And then the name of the template. E.g. sales. Okay. Contract strings equals NFT string dot split that. Okay. So then we have for contract string in the contract strings. We're going to say CNAME NFT IDs, ID strings, ID string is equal to contract string dot split that. Then we're gonna say contracts. We gotta say CNAME is equal to NFT IDs string dot split that. Okay. So then well, actually, no, we're not going to do that because we're going to use the address instead of the name. So let's see. Okay. NFTs IDs strings. We're going to say NFT IDs, and then what we do is say contracts, and then contracts CNAME is equal to NFT IDs. Okay, so then we're going to add a module called from contracts import contracts. So then we're going to create a new file called contracts, and we're going to have a dictionary here and call this Cryptopunks. Okay, so if we were to look up Cryptopunks, geez, you know, X out all this stuff. Too many tabs. Okay, Cryptopunks chain info. Oh, I think, yeah, I already have it pulled up. So, to get this address, we're going to copy that and put it right there. Okay. So now we have that. Now, okay, so then it's contracts, Cryptopunks, which gets us the address, and then we set the list. Cool. So then we say print contracts to see if it works. So, oh yeah, and then we need a virtual environment. So we're going to say virtual env python 3.8 env. Okay, source. env, then activate. And then, let's see, Python show, we're going to say Cryptopunks 60, 61, 62. And we're going to say sales. Cool. That's exactly what we want. So now, what we need to do is we need to get the templates, or the template argument. So we say template string is equal to args.template. Okay. Then we say we want to get the, okay, so we want to install this library called Jinja. So we're going to say import Jinja 2, and we're going to say environment is equal to, I'm going to borrow some code from one of my apps here. Let's see what it's called. Tags. I want to say, was it app filters, possibly? Environment. Cool. So let me say this. Nice. Okay. So args.template. Alright, so then we need to create a, we need to get the text from some sort of templates folder, which we're going to create. So we're going to say new folder called templates, and we're going to create a template called sales.text. Okay, and then in this, what we're going to do is say for let's see, NFT ID and NFT IDs. I'm going to say, what do we want to say? Or you know what? No, we're going to say for contract, for C address, for contract address, and then NFT IDs in contracts items. We're going to say contract address, and then we're going to break here. Oh wait, we're going to add a header 3. Cool. Okay, and then once we break, then we're going to how are we going to do this? Okay, we're just going to, so the NFT IDs, we're going to pass that in, we're going to pass both of these into some sort of function called events. So we're going to say set or contract events is equal to, then we're going to say NFT IDs, or no, contract address, that, and then we're going to say get contract events. And then we're going to pass in the NFT IDs, just like that. And then we're going to say, okay, so this is going to, okay, then we're going to have another function to pass that into, and we're going to pass it into records, or no, df from records. Okay, so that's going to return a data frame. Okay, so then we're going to say df.to HTML, and how are we going to, what are we going to do here? We're just going to do that for now. Set that to df, and then we're going to say n4. Alright, so there's our template. Now we need a way to retrieve this template, and we're going to do that using this, the argument that we pass in for template. So what we're going to say is path to template is equal to, it's going to be templates. Oh yeah, we add a little that right in front of it, and then we're going to add the template string. Okay, so then we're going to say with open path to template as f. Then we need to read it into a variable. So to do this, say template is equal to none. Or no, we could just do that under here. Okay, template is equal to f.read and then f.close. Okay. So then we're say print template. And we know that works, so we're going to take that out. Okay. Oh yeah, got to install it. Cool. I'm going to try it. Alright, that's because we have to add a text extension. There we go, so that works. Alright, so now we have these loaded in. So now we need to create our function called getContractEvents. So we're going to put it right here, which we're passing in the contract address and then the contract IDs. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to use the OpenSea API to retrieve these IDs. So we're going to pull this up, and I already have this pulled up at the documents. You know, and here is, if we're going to go to retrieving events, where was it? Right here. Okay, so we want this code. Oh yeah, we also need requests. All right. Okay, so how do we, the events. Okay, so if we look here, the query parameters is asset contract address and token ID. So which this is going to be the address. I'm going to send this to a new line here. And then the token ID is going to be the CID. Okay, we're going to import requests up here, which we have to install it. All right. So now, oh yeah, so we're going to loop over the contract IDs. So we're going to say for CID and CIDs. This is going to be constant, so I'm just going to put that up here. You know what? I'm going to take this and put it up here as well. And because that's going to be constant. And then we're going to say query string token ID is going to be equal to CID. All right, so now we're gonna get that, and then data is equal to response.json. All right. Okay, so we're going to have an events list. We're going to print this data out, and then we're going to quit, see what happens. Yeah, so to call this, what we're going to do is we're going to see, how do we do this? We say, was it render? I want to say, okay, so I believe it was, okay, gotcha. Okay, so we're going to create a template object. So we're going to go back up here. Template is equal to let's see, this. Okay, I'm going to say equal to template.render, and that's it. Oh yeah, we have to say contracts is equal to contracts. And let's do this. Or in that same command. No filter named df from records. Oh yeah, so we have to have a df from, which is short for data frame, and from records. So we have records. Then we'll say return pd.dataframe from records. Okay. Then we're going to have a import pandas as pd. And then we have to install pandas. There we go. Okay, so that should work now. Did I not? Oh, okay, that's right. We have to have the let's see. Okay, so we're gonna have we're going to define the template below these functions. So we're going to say template string again. Then we're going to close that file, and then we're going to say template, or no, env.filters is equal to get contract events, and then df from records. There we go. And then we're going to define the template. So template is equal to meetup from string. And we're going to say template string. There we go. And then we're going to render it. All right, so here is our response from OpenSea.